In an earlier episode, we looked at the 2011 year in review, and we said that regional West Australia wasn't travelling terribly well. But we've actually seen some real positive signs in the first 3 months of 2012. Let's put the regional market into some context. In 2011, it represented just some 21% of all the dwelling sales in Western Australia. And when we look at that a bit closer, we actually see that half of all dwelling sales activity actually occurs in the southwest and Peel regions. And then there's another 23% in the goldfields and the Pilbara, the two primary resource regions. And then really the rest of it is left to small proportions across the balance of the regional markets. So turning to the activity in 2012, let's look at Mandurah, the biggest regional market. And we've seen a real positive increase in activity finally. And what we've seen is a 35% increase in sales activity in the March quarter, which is fantastic. It's lifted us back above our 15-year average. And in fact, this is the highest level of sales activity since the boom in 2006. The other important thing there too, we've actually seen about a 4% increase in the median house price up to $385. So we're certainly seeing some positive trends in that market. Then looking at Bunbury, which is the second largest regional market, and there again some positive trends. We've seen a nice steady increase in sales activity since a low point in June of 2011, and we saw another 20% increase in sales activity, which has taken it really almost back to its average level for over the 15 years. And also we've seen an increase in the median price of about 2%. So turning to the two Pilbara markets, which seem to have a lot of fascination for commentators, what we've got is the Karratha market, and what we can see there is that, that we saw some strong sales over the last few years, but in recent times they've softened a bit, and the latest figures for the March quarter suggest that sales have fallen back to the average level. And the other thing we are seeing there is that the median price has pretty much flattened out as supply starts to catch up with demand in that market. Now, the other regional market to look at which has seen a very long, steady period of price growth, has been the Port Hedland market, and there we've seen sales actually falling back over the last few quarters back to sort of their average levels, but again, price continues to run in that regional market. So the increase in activity that we've seen in the Peel and Southwest markets in the March quarter of 2012 are quite a positive sign that we'll probably see increased activity for regional West Australia across 2012.